Apples are known worldwide as a relatively cheap and readily available, delicious fruit. There's hardly any person on the planet who's never tasted it fresh or in the form of juice. And apple pies are a pretty common dessert, usually even gracing both formal and informal celebrations with their presence, right? But does an apple a day really keep the doctor away? This saying has been around for years and years. But does everybody benefit from eating apples? And are there any conditions under which it's better to stay away from this fruit completely? To finally answer your questions, here are 10 facts about eating apples that everyone should be aware of to stay their healthiest. Number 10. A pantry of vitamins in a single fruit. It's true that every apple contains a whole variety of vitamins. Let's say you ate one medium-sized apple. You've consumed about 95 calories, by the way. Along with a feeling of fullness for your stomach, you get about 4 grams of vitamin C and a huge daily intake of useful microelements like manganese, potassium, and copper, along with vitamins A, E, B1, B2, and B6. It's also one of the most easily digestible forms of iron. Apples are used not only for the prevention of colds, but also the treatment of severe ailments like malignant tumors. A sufficient amount of potassium helps stabilize blood pressure, but calcium is needed to strengthen tooth enamel and bone tissue. Looks like a whole pharmacy in one single and tasty fruit, huh? Number 9. Eat apples to strengthen your brain. Many studies have shown that eating apples regularly improves brain activity. These fruits contain a special antioxidant which prevents cell destruction and inflammation. Apple juice promotes the formation of an important neurotransmitter that significantly improves memory. A 2008 study published in the Journal of Food Science showed that apples contribute to the prevention of Alzheimer's. Isn't that amazing? Number 8. Heart and blood in vessels. Scientists have already proved that eating apples daily reduces the risk of strokes and thrombosis, as it normalizes cholesterol levels in the blood. They have compared the effect of consuming about 1 apple per day with taking special medicines, called statins, which lower cholesterol level but have some side effects. Experts estimate that apples are almost as effective in reducing mortality from heart disease as medications. In addition, eating apples prevents the formation of gallstones. Stones are cholesterol residues that are petrified, and the fiber from apples helps to normalize cholesterol levels. Thanks to this, the cardiovascular system also heals. In one large study, eating an apple a day was associated with a 28% reduction in the risk of type 2 diabetes. Even if you only eat a few apples a week, there will be a similar protective effect. Number 7. Stomach health with an apple a day. It's said that apples can help in curing gastritis, especially the green varieties. To do this, you need to thoroughly wash the apples, then peel and grate them. Eat the grated apples early in the morning. Since you can't eat anything for 4 hours before and after the apples, prepare to have breakfast around 11 o'clock. In the first month, you eat apples in this form daily. In the second month, 3 times a week, and in the third month, once a week. But all this should be combined with the prescribed diet. That is, to exclude spicy and salty foods, fats, coffee, strong tea, and freshly baked bread. Well, okay, if I must. You should ask your doctor about this method to make sure you have all the necessary information. Number 6. Eating apples equals losing weight. The fiber contained in green apples takes a long time to be absorbed, making you feel fuller longer. Unlike artificial diet powders and supplements, apples are almost totally hypoallergenic, and hence you reduce the risk of a bad skin reaction on such a diet. However, it's important to remember here that nutritionists don't recommend eating apples after 4 p.m. They've proved that in this case, your body simply won't have enough time to digest all the nutrients from the apple. By the way, these fruits contribute to gas formation, so don't forget to take this into account when trying an apple diet. Number 5. Eat apples for better digesting. Due to the fiber and pectin contained in apples, these fruits can help fight virtually any digestion problem. They normalize the intestinal microflora and help to promote the good type of bacteria in our gut. And due to the content of vitamins in apples, such as carotene, iron, manganese, potassium, and calcium, they're recommended for intestinal infections. But still, these apples can provoke a disruption of the gastrointestinal tract. So, if you have some troubles with gastritis or a duodenal ulcer, you better choose baked apples instead of raw ones. No worries, during cooking, they don't lose too many nutrients. Number 4. Beauty and health with an apple a day. Due to the pectin that's in each apple, consuming these fruits on a daily basis will help improve complexion and prolong youthfulness and freshness of the skin. By the way, apples contain an anti-aging compound. The baked apples have the same great benefits as raw apples, so you can have some variety in your diet. Not only can you eat apples, but you can also apply them on your hair and skin in the form of beauty masks. Try to put thin slices of apples on the skin under the eyes to get rid of edema and dark circles. Number 3. Apples help strengthen the immune system. Everyone knows what stress can do to a person – bad mood, low productivity, inner health problems, and much more. But guess what? Apples can help here too. Due to the antioxidant quercetin, which is found mainly in red apples, these fruits can strengthen the immune system and help the body cope with stress. They also help to cleanse the liver in these situations. 2. Eat apples daily, but know the limits. Despite all the beneficial properties of apples, they shouldn't be consumed without limits. Apples contain carbohydrates, which our body processes into glucose. If you lead an active lifestyle, play sports or visit the gym at least 2 times a week, then it'll be beneficial for you. But if you have a sedentary job and an inactive life, apples can do harm by causing spikes in blood sugar. That's why it's better to avoid eating more than 3 medium-sized apples per day. In this case, you'll get useful substances but not harm the body or add too many extra calories. Number 1. Apple – culinary miracle. Of course, it's better to eat any fruit in an uncooked way, right? But to diversify your daily ratio and keep consuming all the vital microelements that apples contain, you can make juice or smoothies, bake pies, or make desserts. You can even make chips out of them. People in Italy eat briquette with apples, and in India, they cook apple chutney. Just search the web and you'll find a whole bunch of tasty things that are easy to cook. Do you know some nice recipes yourself? Don't be greedy, share them in the comments below. And here's a few more interesting things about apples for you. They consist of 85% water, which means that these fruits are vital for hydration and energizing. It's better to eat an apple about 20 minutes before the main meal. That'll help to take the edge off your hunger, and hence, you'll consume fewer calories while eating. It doesn't matter whether you choose a red apple or a green one. All in all, every type of this fruit is beneficial. Just try not to peel them, cause a bunch of the nutrients I've already mentioned are contained in the skin. As you can judge by yourself, an apple a day may not totally keep the doctor away, but it'll help. Remember that with every single juicy crunch you take. Hey Brightsiders, why don't we have a tiny challenge here? Let's eat a couple of apples a day during, say, 1 month, and then share our thoughts and feelings about it. While you're thinking over my suggestion, I'm gonna get my oven warmed up to try out those apple chips. Hey, if you learned something new today, then give this video a like and share it with a friend. But don't go joining the Apple Corps just yet. We have over 2,000 cool videos for you to check out right here. You know the drill. Just click on this left or right video and enjoy. Stay on the bright side of life.